Yeah. Better? Is that better? What happens in... Is it weird if you sit down? Can you manage or no? Like, are some of the front people?
Sit down.
Is there? Don't squeeze yourself. Not everybody in the back. In the back, stay up. But if it'll just help. So people can see. But don't, you know, if it's okay. If it's not okay, don't worry about it. I don't want to push you out into the street. Better? Okay. Okay. It's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. If you can't do it, it's okay. Is it better? Much better. It's better, okay. Hi. Hi.
Just a moment. Okay.
Is that better? Yes. Okay. Okay, good. Good? I need nothing. I'm very good. Oh, it's too early for that. Very good. Okay. You ready, spaghettis?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Backing up. Gotta move. I'm gonna blow a 50-foot hole in the dark clouds in my room, making a change. Gonna start today. I'm gonna roll these dice on a song tonight. Gonna whip these blues away. I'm gonna run so far they'll never find me again. But I ain't leaving unless I'm leaving here with you. Been patient while I waited, but I feel it's time to move. You've been crying, yeah, I seen you. Honey, I've been crying too. But if your prayers don't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe for you. If your prayers don't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe till they do. I just wait in the cold, cold grave. But I know, like I've been told, that mama says, hold on to hope. She whispers sweet, there's a light and glory. But you gotta burn that sound of the voices out that won't bring you to your knees. And you gotta run so far they'll never find you again. But I ain't leaving unless I'm leaving here with you. I've been patient while I waited, but I feel it's time to move. You've been crying, yeah, I seen you. Honey, I've been crying too. But if your prayers don't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe for you. If your prayers don't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe till they do. And when I was a child, a dream came to me. When every soul hanging low found its piece of dignity. Till that dream gets to heaven, you can ride this train for free. Till that dream gets to heaven, you can ride this train on me. You gotta run so far they'll never find you again. But I ain't leaving unless I'm leaving here with you. I've been patient while I waited, but I feel it's time to move. You've been crying, yeah, I see ya. Well, honey, I've been crying too. But if your prayers won't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe for you. If your prayers don't get to heaven, I'm gonna keep them safe till they do. Till they do. one day I wanted to do a thing where I did like a show like similar to this, except for not in a store. It had I did a venue in my hometown in New Jersey where they had all these seats, and it was this really nice theater. And I just played by myself. My friend was like, "You gotta come play this show because I've got it for you, so you should do it." And I said, "Okay, I'll do it." So they had a piano and then I just brought a couple guitars, and like so I had the guitars here, and I just did like a whole like 2-hour thing, just telling ridiculous stories and playing. And I was like, that was so much fun. And then when I got off the stage, my manager's like, "You got to do that." What do you do it where? I just did it. And he goes, "No, you have to do it. You should do that. You should go all over and do it just for fun. Like not all the time, but just once." And I would after doing like a bunch of these, where you get in stores, like I think that would be very fun to just like sit for a night and like let everyone sit in their seats, and like you have the band show, and then you also have this thing where you get to just go play, and like people just watch, and then they have a glass of wine, beer, whatever you want, and then just watch like this quiet show, and you hear all these weird versions of these songs that you know. I think that's so cool when you get to see people do that. I saw Chris Cornell do it forever ago, and I was like blown away by it, because it was real weird. I hadn't seen Soundgarden in a long time, and he was gonna play at the same venue that I played in my hometown, and I had like my friend got me tickets for it, and he was like, "I got you tickets to the Chris Cornell show," and I was like, I don't know, like, what's he gonna do? Like, outshine, like. And I didn't know, so I didn't know what to expect, and I was like, that might not be good. And then I was just like, I'm going. And it was the most beautiful show I've ever seen in my life. Like watching this guy sing. And he did everything. He was like singing Led Zeppelin songs. I don't even like Led Zeppelin. But he was like, I liked it when he sang it. Yeah, no, I'm not a big Led Zeppelin guy. I'm not into it. It's like, it's not, I don't know, some stuff, it's just not for me. Like come from the land of ice and snow. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what the thing is. I never read Lord of the Rings, so I don't get the lyrics. I'm more of like a early Stones guy when they were, when they were being kind of like the Animals, and they were kind of like more like it's hard to stone. Like the creepy stuff, I like that stuff. When the Stones were a punk band, and then like later they became like that business. I'm like, all right. Some of the tunes, like you got like a Beast of Burden, but other than that, they kind of lost me. I had tickets to that show because the girl who eventually became my wife was watching. She was filming their concerts, and she was like, "I got tickets for you to go see the Rolling Stones," and they were playing for 4 nights, and each night she would go, "I got you tickets. Do you want to go?" And I would go, "Yes," in the morning at 9 a.m. Like, "Yes, I want to go." And then 6 o'clock would roll around, right around showtime. She'd be like, "You coming?" "No, I'm not coming." "Why not? It's the Rolling Stones." "It's not the same Rolling Stones." And they go, "Yeah, but it's a good show. You should come see it." I go, "No, they got John Mayer playing with them. It's not the same." They would have, the Rolling Stones I like, they would have robbed John Mayer, right? They would have taken his money, put him in a boot of a car, and kicked him down the alley. It's not the same. So I never went. I never went to see him. I don't know. I feel good about that decision, but I mean, maybe Mick Jagger's mad at me for that, but I don't care. I'm paying my bills, you know what I mean? Oh, look, this is Harrington jackets. You can't get these in the States. I'll show you. These pieces are nice. They don't make these in the States.
Well, you don't have to.
Just this. Oh my goodness. That's why I can't get them. It's alright. It's finely made though. You pick that thing up. If you buy like they make stuff like that. Sometimes you see them and you pick up a coat and it's not very heavy and you go, oh, that's why. And then you pick it up and that's a nice one. Yo, Larry, you want to make a bet? We'll make a bet for that maroon jacket. What do you think? Yeah, it is a nice jacket, right? Multiple colors. A black one, I got a blue one. Right? It's a thick one. That's what I'm saying. I know Dave Haas has the same one in maroon, but I don't care. We'll just wear it on opposite days. All right, so what I've been doing at home is playing around with the finger picking, because when I was doing these solo shows, I felt like I was by myself. I was kind of just like strumming, like. But then you just like, that gets boring if you do it for too long, or at least it gets boring to me. So I started figuring, all right, I'm getting older, I gotta step this game up. That's the thing about life, kids. So when it gets older, you probably have no idea what I'm saying. It's okay. Are you tired? Are you tired? No? Oh, you flew here. You went on an airplane? You flew from Germany to Germany. And did you walk here? You seem very excited. You love guitars? You want to strum it? You want to give it a strum? Isn't that cool? That's good. Yeah, you guys are doing one. You play this chord? Just give it a go. Hey! First song. That's your first song. Wow, you guys are co-writers. You're like Lennon and McCartney over here. This is good. Look at this. See? Bringing up the youth. That's what you gotta do. Teach them right, because somebody messed it up. At least on my side of the pond, they did. Kids are cool. Alright, so yeah, anyway, so I've been working on this finger picking thing. We'll see. So this is an older song. But it's been around for a long time. I kind of wish now that I did it like this, but I like the first version anyway, so I don't change it. So I'm not going to re-record it. You good? You all right? Good? You know the deal. You have one of these jackets though, right? These Merc jackets? It's pretty good, right? Do you take the, what do you take, a credit card? Nobody takes American Express though. You don't? I know, but my accountant, she puts me in such a black hole with this thing, because this is what she does. She goes, I go, can I get a Visa or a MasterCard, because that's what people want? And she goes, no, you have to use the American Express. I go, why? And she goes, well, just because that's what we do. I figured out why. Because no one takes it.
Right, you're not
So then I
spending
can't
enough
spend
money.
money.
Yeah.
So it's like she's in cahoots with my mom. Don't spend all your money on fancy coats. Like, well, I don't. Liam Gallagher's giving them to me for free now. And they're made with fresh knoll tears. The coats, all the pretty green coats. Fresh knoll tears. All right, here we go. All hope abandoned, eagle winter here. See the sign I read that was hanging above her bed. And the sirens overwhelming, but a man can't ignore the signs. Gotta keep a good eye on the winding road ahead. My first sin was a young American girl. My first sin was a young American girl. Spent time neath the trestles, punks and the dime store saints. Kept faith in a switchblade tucked beneath my coat, honey, just in case. We ran with dirty angels, slept out in the rain. We were scared and tired and barely 17. And my first sin was a beer that made me old. My first sin was a beer that made me old. place where I was born, saying, oh, Maria, if you'd known me when. She only smiles by the light on the Navasink banks, saying, listen, baby, know you now. Then she steps into the river, and I just stand by the moon, thinking about a ghost of you tonight. She says your first sin was a lie you told yourself, and your first sin was a lie you told to yourself. Got jammed up there. I thought, I forget where to put this thing sometimes. It's shifting it around, all these keys. I'm learning so much now because playing with these guys, Matt and Nick, who play bass and drums, and they play, like when we were doing the newest record on Sleepwalkers, they're like session musicians, like, so they play with like real crazy jazz people and all this other stuff, which is not where I come from. You know, I come from like just like a couple chords, and they're like, you got to put the 1 and the 3 and the 7 and the minor 4 over here. What are you talking about? This is foreign language. I didn't sign up for school. This is supposed to be making records. But now they've taught me all this crazy stuff, and my brain is slowly moving into the direction that it's supposed to go for this thing. So now I'm learning all this stuff about music from them, and that's helping me, and it helps me move this thing around. So when you're like, oh, it's early morning, see, watch what happens. You go like this. You go, and it's real bright. You can't sing like that in the morning. Your voice will all crack up because it's tired. You know what I mean? So you gotta put it here, and then you go like this, and it's lower, and then but it's higher, and it's the same, but it's the same. And it's like, ah, and then all of a sudden you can sing like a glorious dove for the people of Germany. It's not true. Or sing like a dove with a drinking problem. I don't have a drinking problem, but somehow it's like from here to here, like when I was a little kid, when I was like your age, maybe your age, like I would walk around and I'd go, "What's up, Mom?" Like just real, like I had like one of those raspy voices when I was a kid, and then but I never the articles always say whiskey-soaked voice. I'm like, I never drank whiskey in my life. I don't know what this is. I just swallow sand. But yeah, that's what happened. So you gotta be adaptable as a grown musician, grown up. So what was it? I forget what I was gonna do now. Oh yeah, right. So many voices jamming up the stations, and it's hard to hear the angels, so I don't feel too forgiving. And I get up in the morning like a ghost chained to a haunting, and I come home in the evening 'cause you're all I ever wanted, and I feel like you keep me hanging on. So I'm gonna sing right now while my heart still pounds, 'cause tonight is almost over and tomorrow's such a long time. And if all my words are gone to waste away in the unknown, as long as you know how I loved you, that would be the proof of life when I am known. I used to hear thunder, there was lightning in my veins. Sometimes I can feel it like it's coming back again. Some nights it's so heavy and the weight is pressing down, and I lie awake in arguments with shadows and with doubts, but I feel like you keep me hanging. known. So I'm gonna sing right now while my heart still pounds, 'cause tonight is almost over and tomorrow's such a long time. And if all my words are gone to waste away in the unknown, as long as you know how I loved you, that would be the proof of life when I am gone. So give me all your troubles, give me all the spiders in your brains. Let me see the parts with the real deep scars, though I cannot wash your sins away. So I'm gonna sing right now while my heart still pounds, 'cause tonight is almost over and tomorrow's such a long time. And if all my words are gone to waste away in the unknown, as long as you know how I loved you, that would be the proof of life when I am gone. As long as you know how I love you, that would be the proof of life when I am gone. Station is playing every sad song I remember like we were alive. I heard and sung them all from inside of these walls, the prison cell where we spent those nights. They burned up the diner where I always used to find you, licking young boy's blood from your claws. And I learned about the blues from this kitten I knew. Her hair was raven and her heart was like a tune. My heart was like a room. But I saw tail lights last night in a dream about my first wife. Everybody leaves and I'd expect as much from you. So tail lights last night in a dream about my old life. Everybody leaves it, and why wouldn't you? Mary, I worried and stalled every night of my life. Better safe than making the party. I never had a good time, but I sat by your bedside with papers, poetry about a Stella, and great expectations. We had the greatest expectations. But I saw tail lights last night in a dream about my first wife. Everybody leaves and I'd expect as much from you. So tail lights last night in a dream about my old life. Everybody leaves and why wouldn't you? We were always waiting, always waiting. We were always waiting for something to happen. But I saw tail lights last night in a dream about my first wife. Everybody leaves, I'd expect as much from you. I saw taillights last night in a dream about my old life. Everybody leaves, and why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I can't go on, winds have grown too heavy. I need that song, those trusty chords could pull me through. And early on, saw the warning signs and symptoms all day long. Wonder how far from here we'll fall. That's funny because I don't, you know, you never know. Like when you take like old songs and then as you grow, sometimes they grow with you, and then they take on different meanings, and then you learn different ways to play them that sort of articulate that feeling as they go, as the feeling changes and goes on in your life, like things do. You know, you have a feeling when you're young, and then the same thing changes as you get older, and it's nice to be able to pull those things and change them with your feelings. So like when you asked me when I was 27, how do you feel about that song? I would be like, this is how I feel. It's all taillights. Because I was like, I was burning it. And then like as I got older and older, you asked me, how do you feel about that song? And that's how I feel about that song. And for some reason, I don't think that it changes any of the meaning, but it just sort of sits alongside you differently now. And I go, I'm good with that. So I'm good with both ways, but my 38-year-old self is not trying to compete with my 27-year-old self because I just can't keep up. Running on, sometimes I watch YouTube and I'm like crawling all over the stages at the festivals. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, I'd throw my back out now if I did all that stuff. And I was like, I was asking Dave Haas the other night, I was like, would you go? I was like, you've seen Ryan Adams play a bunch of times. I've never seen him play. And I'm like, is he running around the stage? Because he's older than me. Like, you know, is he like rolling and tumbling and all this stuff? And he's like, no. He's playing the songs. He's like, I'm running around doing jump kicks. And I'm like, oh, good. I can't be doing that business anymore. My body won't have it. It's just like, the tour would be 2 dates long, with about 20 days off in between. So I'd be in hospital. But, yeah, so that's, you know, that's life. It's just I don't feel bad about it though. I feel good about it. It makes me happy that you can take something with you and then it can grow with you. Not like that Snoopy shirt. You're gonna grow out of that. Right near me is where I live is it's strange because I live in a very metropolis area. There's a lot of cities, much like here, but just a couple hours north, there's a friend of mine who's in, well, a couple friends of mine. They're in this band called the Fleece Brothers, and they're a great band. You should check them out if you haven't heard them. But they do this like style of music called like Appalachia, and it's like Appalachian music. It's the oldest thing we've got to offer you in our 300 years of existence, you know. But it's what they used to do, and they would take songs mainly from, you know, being from over here, and then they would translate them to this sort of new thing, and they had this cool style that they were showing me. And so I took one of my songs and sort of tweaked it a bit to do that, and I'll play it for you, and we'll see if you like it. But it's this real fast kind of, it's real quiet, but it's real fast, so you gotta bear with it when it's quiet. But definitely, I will do my version, but when you go home, if you like that kind of thing, check out the Felice Brothers, and especially they have a new record, the newest record is called Life in the Dark, and it's fantastic. Like, just check it out, it's great. It's like Bright Eyes meets Bob Dylan. It's really, really good. Like, incredible, and really good people too, and totally legit. Just not affected by anything. Their guitars are like barely hanging on, you know, and they're good people. So check it out. And here is my best attempt at my song in their style. been a drag of high and lows like a blow, bed thrown title fight. Most of my sins were more than a kiss on a night like this, calling all lonely hearts. Don't you want a life like we saw on the picture show? Come on, give me something, and come on, keep me up all night. You say, my baby, all this time in between drives me crazy. Want a life on fire, going mad with desire. I don't want to survive, I want a wonderful life. Modern love seems that it goes from a dream to a crush and a roll, shaking up everyone. Maybe that's more than the treasures we secure. Become heavy chains, sink us and tide away. And all I could do was take you from the circus show, try to give you something and try to keep you up all night. You say, my baby, all this time in between drives me crazy. Want a life on fire and going mad with desire. I don't want to survive, I want a wonderful life. No, my nights, they always end the same. Just the age-old game from the living dead buzzes in my head, keeps me up all night. You say, my baby, all this time in between drives me crazy. Want a life on fire, no man with desire. I don't want to survive, I want a wonderful life. All my sins, they were born in this, a night like this, on and on your lonely hearts. My sins were born in this, a night like this, on and your lonely hearts. Just checking with the boss. The boss of nothing, the assistant manager. The boss is the boss, I'm the assistant manager. Oh no, if you do that. Little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Got a bad desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Good you to you the things you don't do? I can take you high. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edge and up, cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. And I'd wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle. Hey, you cool my desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. baby, as you know, got a 6th sense valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with the sheets open wet, freight train running through the middle of my head, and you cool my desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. Ooh, I'm on fire. Ooh, I'm on fire. Are you all coming to the show? Yeah. Yes, everyone? Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. You can bring them. Yeah, you just give them a little headphones. It'll be all right. Okay. No one sleeping? How old? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sleeping. How old? Oh, okay, different. That's funny because mine is just 5 and a little, like, 6 months younger. So same, like, yeah, same kind of thing. Hey, yeah, it's good. It's, I know, right? Yeah, it's good. But when they hit the 2 thing, when they start sleeping through the night, oh, yeah, that'll make you wonder. You know? Hold this for 1 second. Yeah. Check this out. Here, let's send a picture home to the kids. They'll like it. So let me take a picture of you, okay? You do a picture for me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll send it to my wife. She'll think it's funny. I'm like you guys. Don't know how to work my phone. Okay. Wait, I need your finger to push the button. There we go. All right, thank you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay.